Alright, we're at gotomath.com working some calculus. We're doing related rates and we're starting off with the basics here before we actually get into some application problems. This says let x and y be differentiable functions of t. Find dy over dt when x times y is equal to 5. Alright, so x and y are actually functions, even though it's not typically written like they're functions, but they are. Find dy dt. So let's move over into the classroom and gather around the whiteboard. Okay. So we have x times y is equal to 5, and we want to find dy over dt. dy over dt, yes. Now we're going to take the derivative of this implicitly, and that means that, well, anyway, when we take the derivative of x, we want to write dx over dt. So it's all with respect to t here is what's going on, and you can technically write it like this: xy. We're taking the derivative we all know what the derivative of a constant is. Alright, so this is like using doing the product rule when we were doing multiplication. Alright, so what's going to happen is we're going to take the derivative of x first. And where am I going to write this? I guess just right here. Write it somewhere, write it over here. So the derivative of x is 1. And then we want to write dx over dt. And then we just rewrite y. Plus, and then we're going to write x, and then the derivative of y is 1, and then we're going to write dy over dt, and the derivative of a constant is 0. Okay. Now we're asked to find dy over dt, so we're going to have to solve for dy over dt here. But first thing I'm going to do is just kind of clean this up. So dx over dt times y plus x, just kind of getting rid of those ones there. And so we want to solve for dy over dt. So I'm going to take this over to the right hand side. And you know what? Let's just write this over here. So this becomes x dy over dt is equal to negative y times dx over dt, and then bringing that diagonally down, or multiplying, I should say, both sides by 1 over x, and that cancel out. And so we have dy over dt is equal to negative y over x times dx over dt, and we are done. I guess we could take this negative and bring it out front. Now, you may be asked to get everything in terms of x over here. Okay? Get everything in terms of x, and if that's the case, if we can solve for, if we can actually solve for y over here, then that's what we need to do. So if we had to solve for y, we could say y is equal to 5 over x, and then where there's a y right here, we would just plug in 5 over x and then simplify it. That's if we were asked to do that. We want to get everything in terms of one of the variables, and sometimes we do that. Alright, so there it is. Hopefully you can read this. Okay, I'll just write it again, maybe a little neater. Try to write it a little neater. Alright, so there it is. Okay, and remember where you are. You're at gotomath.com. Alright, see you there. Bye.